Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we back at it. I got my man, somebody else, T1 in the building. How you feeling today,
Nope.
bro?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great.
That's good. And we also got the Zen Master Zaya. How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Listen, before we jump into it, what are your thoughts on the 12 teams who were revealed? Do you think it was fair? Do you think it was equal? Do you think it was the right decision? What's your thoughts?
Um, I, I don't know. I don't know what to say about the equal part. I don't know what to say about the fair part. But I'm gonna say for the most part they got it right. For the most part, I believe they got it right for the most part. And the biggest part was making sure that that three loss Alabama team wasn't just jumping up in there. But the part where they can say they have it wrong at is that, yeah, you do have a SMU and an Indiana who neither one of them played a top 25 team, but they didn't make up the schedule. I understand how you have to have a strength of schedule and all of that, but, they didn't make up the schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I listen. Criteria wise, bro, they got it. Like you said, T1, they got it exactly right, bro. This is exactly how it was supposed to look, in my opinion. They gonna have to just change some things though, because what they did this year is they said, okay, we're not gonna penalize you for that conference championship game, but we're not gonna take into the account of the fact that somebody got a tougher schedule, but they might have one extra loss than you. So I don't know. It's like you got to pick your poison with this. It's like, do we want to go with the strongest schedule teams and then see what they looking like after the end of that, or do we want to honor them conference championship games? Because something got to give.
Yeah, because if that's the case, you maybe should have a four loss team in here because they played the toughest schedule, because they played six ranked opponents. You know that. I mean, it just needs to be. It just needs to be fair. And if I played this schedule that was put in front of me, and I ran the table, or I only had one loss, I mean, I did my job, and I don't think I should get. I don't think I should get punished, especially a team who has three losses. That's a lot of L's. You really shouldn't be able to get up in here with three L's, but like we said at the beginning of the season, we thought that they would. They surprised us, and they didn't.
See, T1, I like what you said, but I'm kind of on the other spectrum of it. I like the parody. I think if you start doing that, we already know. We talk about ESPN and they having this bias every year towards the SEC. If it turned out to be that way, they gonna say the SEC should get 5 teams and 6 teams every year because they gonna say that conference is better than everybody hands down.
Yeah,
So I think you need to lead that highest ranked group of 5 team, man. And I think you need to honor them conference championship games. That's how you get parity, in my opinion.
yeah, but when do you think you'll see a highest group of five team look the way Boise looked this year? I
It's
think
one
they
every
just had
year.
they had a they had a special back, which made for a special year for them, in a special, and I don't mean that in a good way, conference.
No, it's one every year. Last
Yeah,
year it was Liberty. It's one every year. I'm telling you, it's you gonna muster out one
yeah, but
every year.
are they capable of winning a national championship? And that's the thing I don't want. I don't want a team in here that's not capable of winning a national championship. Just taking up a space, taking up a spot, just to be taking up a spot.
So do you think it's more than you think it's always gonna be 12 or more teams that's capable of winning a national championship every year?
Absolutely. I think it should. I think it should be six. I think it should be 16, just like every other division. I don't know where they actually got this 12 from, but every other division has a 16-team playoff. Division One, Double A, Division Two, and Division Three. They all have 16-team playoffs, and they have forever.
No, we just
And
talking
and
about
and and,
capable though.
and
Like
D1 hasn't even caught up yet.
so do you think who is it? You think Indiana can go win a national championship this year?
Yeah, somebody just need to get on a 4-game streak. Yes, Indiana could pop Notre Dame. Yes, they could go in there and pop Georgia. We've seen the way Georgia's played this year. Notre Dame, I went through their schedule. They haven't played anyone either. So it's a perfect match. That's a perfect game. And yes, I can see Indiana popping them. I can see Indiana popping them.
Hey, I just counted.
The way SMU looked at the end of that Clemson game, I can see them popping anybody on here.
I just counted 5 teams as I'm looking at the bracket. I do not think there's no way, shape, or form they can win the national championship.
And I'll probably agree with you.
It's Indiana, Boise State, SMU, Clemson, and Arizona State. I don't think none of them 5 can win it.
Wait, they're already in Washington.
I think on a good year, you're lucky to have 5 teams that you can go in confidently and say they can beat anybody in the country. I don't think that's just a regular thing though, to where it's going to be 12 teams that can actually compete for a national championship. You got to fill the bracket out though, regardless.
And that's the beauty of the playoffs, just like in basketball.
No, you get that
with March Madness. That's the beauty of it.
Did you get that?
And we will eventually get somebody that come in and pop them. One of these underdogs. Go ahead, Rob.
Hold on. The Georgia quarterfinal is the Sugar Bowl. The Boise State quarterfinal is the Fiesta Bowl. Oregon is in the Rose Bowl, and then the Arizona State quarterfinal is in the Peach Bowl.
What?
Yep.
So Georgia didn't take the Peach Bowl? They weren't able to get the Peach Bowl?
I mean, they probably was able to, but I don't think they chose it. Do they still have rights to these bowls, like the conferences?
See, I thought the way it was.
No, that's out the window. I think they got to pick and choose where they wanted to go. Maybe they tired of playing in Atlanta.
Well, you know, the Sugar Bowl is the SEC champion. Well, usually was where it's no, that ain't right. It's where the SEC champion faced the Big 12 champion in the past. So that maybe that's where they want to go back there because they built a nice little home there too.
Yeah, they done dropped the times for the games too. So Texas got the 4:00 game on the 21st, and then Ohio State got the 8:00 game.
What's up, Robin?
And then on the 20th, Notre Dame and Indiana got the night game, and Penn State got the 4:00 game.
Well, say that again. Who got the night game?
So on the 20th, Penn State and SMU got the 4:00 game. And no, that's on the 21st. That must be Saturday. On the 20th.
Yeah, 21st is Saturday.
Is Indiana Notre Dame, and then at noon on the 21st is gonna be SMU, Penn State, and then Texas got the 4:00 game. Then Ohio State got the 8:00 game.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Ohio State and Tennessee game is a better game to have at night for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Out of those matchups. So let's look at this real quick, man, and give me y'all's thoughts on what y'all think might happen. We got number 12 Clemson versus number 5 Texas. We talked about this earlier in today, and the winner gets number 4 Arizona State. What do y'all think about that 12-5 matchup between Clemson and Texas?
Man, Texas
easy work for Texas. Not a good game. Not a good. This may be the first bad playoff game.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the only bad one right there for real. Texas is gonna kill them, dog. Like I don't see nothing. Like Clemson don't have nothing for Texas, bro.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. But I mean, that's why we play the games. We'll see.
That's
We'll see.
facts.
I can even push fast forward and see Texas dog walking Arizona State as well.
So now that game, I must say that game is gonna be interesting. But we're gonna get to that, T1. We're gonna get to that.
Oh no, we got yeah. Go ahead. I'm with it.
Then we got 11 SMU versus number 6 Penn State, and the winner gets number 3 Boise State. Man, what's your thoughts on this 11-6 matchup between SMU and Penn State in Happy
Man,
Valley?
man, listen. I'm just like T1. I want to be a Big Ten homer, but man, I'd be way more excited to see SMU play Boise State for real. Because them is two programs you don't think is big time schools or ooh, I just want to see the underdog get a shot though, you know? And them teams are notoriously the underdog. So I would love to see SMU come out with a win, but do I really think it's gonna happen? Not after seeing Penn State play Boise State like that. I just don't. Our biggest question about them was they offense, and they just answered a lot of questions for us. So
And I saw a couple. I saw their quarterback. I saw a couple of their receivers. They're a little small. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be nice and cold. So them Dallas boys is coming up north, and that's the difference. We get to finally see, and we get to see if it even make a difference. But it's the difference because these boys never got smacked with their bodies freezing, with their head feeling like it's froze, and then you get knocked upside your head. I can't wait to see this.
And Penn State got that two-headed monster at running back, man, that's going to
Yeah,
run down their throat.
yeah, they're not gonna be able to hold that.
No, they're not going to be able to do nothing with that. And then the play action pass to the tight end or to any of his outside receivers. It's not. Listen, the way y'all feel about Texas thumping Clemson and Arizona State, that's the same way I feel about Penn State thumping SMU and Boise State.
hey, but look though. One thing SMU got for themselves is they got a scrambling quarterback, and that's
Yeah,
always a great equalizer.
yeah, that's true.
It is. But it hit different in the cold, and you scramble around there and keep getting smacked around in that cold. It get even colder when you done got hit 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, yeah. Or if you had to stay on the sideline for 9 minutes because Penn State done ran the ball down your throat all the way down the field.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited to see these warm weather teams come up here and play in the cold. We've been asking for that for years.
You get your wish, big dog.
Yeah. So Indiana can just get on a charter bus and travel to number 7 Notre Dame, the Battle of Indiana. What is your thoughts on this 10-7 matchup? Can either one of these teams compete with number 2 Georgia?
Yeah, I
Go ahead,
like
Dan.
Indiana. I like Indiana in this game, but Notre Dame will give Georgia more problems. I think Indiana win this game, and I think Georgia turn around and smack Indiana.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame's going to beat this game, win that game against Indiana, and I think they will give Georgia a much better game. But I think Georgia's defense is 7, man, and Notre Dame wants to run the football more than they want to throw it. And right now, running against Georgia is not a good idea. This is probably the best. Well, I mean, when you look at the two brands, it's probably the best two brands that's playing in this first round. You got number 9 Tennessee versus the Ohio State Buckeyes, where they got to come up here in this cold weather, and the winner gets number 1 Oregon. Let me ask y'all this, since y'all both Buckeye fans, Is this where y'all want to be, where y'all can go ahead and face Oregon and get y'all's revenge? Do y'all want it now or in the championship game?
I'll take it. I'll take it now. I'll take it now. You know, coming off of a victory, which is what we're hoping and praying for, and then going into Oregon, who would have been sitting for, what, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. Hoping they come in rusty and we clicking, and I like our chances.
Man, I know once we lost to Michigan, I was like, they're gonna give us the toughest path. And that's what I mean.
That's what I
If you
want.
want to be a champion, sometimes you got to go through the mud like that, you know. So I don't
Yeah,
care about where they put me. I just want my team to show up, man, and play for that jersey, play for that name on that jersey, man. Like I know they can. That's all I want.
What's your thoughts on them going up against Tennessee in this first round? Can they get Tennessee?
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't think Tennessee done face nobody like us. Just like I don't think we done face nobody like them either, though. But their
Yeah,
their
we
their
have. We
main
faced we faced Oregon. We
yeah
faced
their
Oregon. We faced
Tennessee.
Indiana. I think both of those teams are like Tennessee. They'll try to go down the field vertically on you, and they'll also try to run the ball. So we have met a Tennessee already.
Yeah, their strength is running the ball though, and then they like to do a lot of play action and go vertical.
Yo,
Yeah, but I listen, they not about to just run the ball on us. Like it's not happening.
not at
Like
all.
we could reference that Michigan game and all that, but really they only really had like two or three big runs in that game that made their numbers look different than what they actually were.
We
So
hungry. We
yeah,
hungry.
we
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 hungry,
been in the
man.
lab though. I heard them
And we
guys
want.
been in the
And we
lab.
want. Or we want. We knew that we was gonna have to go through Oregon. However, and we really need to go get them because they didn't came and won the Big Ten championship. But
Will
we got
y'all
to
have,
take care of Tennessee first.
will y'all have heaters on the sideline for Tennessee?
Whatever
Yeah,
is required,
yeah, we
nothing
will.
more. Though.
We will. It's hospitality, man. We ain't we
Now
don't
we
we don't
don't know. We
we
don't
don't
know if it. We don't know if the plug gonna be plugged in. We don't know if it's gonna work. But it's gonna be over there.
hey, we go out with class, dog. We're a class act, bro. They
Hey,
know
Oh,
we
that.
do. But hey, you just look around. You go to some stadiums, dog. It's bad for the visiting team.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad, and it's done intentionally. Yep.
so what about number 5 Texas at Arizona State? If that's the matchup, do you think that Texas can pop Arizona State? Arizona State's hot right now, man.
I'm still taking Texas.
Yeah, but listen, man. Arizona State is impressive, dog. Got a bow. I mean, I think it'll depend too, though. Like, what's up with Jordan Woods? Because the dude Gillian, I mean, he ain't got no more than 400 or 500 yards on the year, but he went crazy yesterday. So I mean, you add Jordan Woods back to that confidence he just built. You got Sam Levitt. He don't turn the ball over. He not gonna give it to the other team. Man, I just see it. I think Texas got the best defense, and I think my team comes second, but a close second. But if somebody was able to put us some points on Texas, I would look at them and be like, yeah, them dudes can do it. I don't know who I would pick in this game for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know
I
it'll be
do.
a
It
good
still was
game
an
for
easy
them.
pick for me.
I know it'll be a good game,
Iowa State scored what 19 points on them? How Iowa State had 3 straight turnovers, didn't they, in that
bro. They
game?
they was turning the ball over left and right. Man, listen, I don't know. It was a lot of turnovers on.
Yeah, I don't know if Arizona State can match big humans with Texas, man. Uh, now Georgia is they give us fits, man, because their defensive line beats up on our offensive line. But everybody else we played, our offensive line has dominated them, and our defensive line for the most part has dominated most teams' offensive line. So I just can't see Arizona State being able to compete with our big humans, man. And then when you start looking at if we could get Isaiah Bond back healthy, man, that ankle injury is killing him right now, and it's been killing him since that Georgia. Well, not even before the Georgia game, his ankle was jacked up. I think against Oklahoma. If we could get him back healthy, man, we can have a three-headed monster at the wide receiver position. But without him, man, it kind of messes up our offense.
Y'all better invest into them new ankle braces they was talking about that Quinn Ewers had on.
Yeah, but Quinn Ewers he ain't out there running routes. He just in the pocket.
Right.
Planting and all that. Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
You got to
What's
plant
your
as
thoughts
a
on this?
receiver.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this Penn State matchup against Boise State in the second round?
I'm looking for the home field advantage to play a part, and I'm looking for Coach Franklin to get his first big victory.
No, this the is this the Chick-fil-A bowl? No, this the Sugar Bowl.
Is that I thought Georgia was going to go to the Sugar Bowl.
Which bowl is this then?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. This the bowl game. I'm still going for Penn State.
This might be the Peach Bowl.
No, the Peach Bowl is Arizona State.
Oh, Arizona State and Texas. Oh. So this must be the Fiesta Bowl then, because what's the name is doing the Rose Bowl, Oregon.
Yeah, I think it is the Fiesta Bowl. Where that's at?
The Peach Bowl or what? The Fiesta Bowl. Fiesta Bowl is in Arizona. It's in I can't think of that city.
Is it Tempe?
Tempe, I think, or Glensdale maybe.
Yeah, Glensdale.
Man, that's gonna be a Russian battle, dog.
You think so?
This a game I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see this game. I'm ready to see this game. I'm ready to see what Penn State front four can do with Boise State. This gonna let us know if Boise State is the real deal or not.
Yeah, if this is the matchup, even though I want to see SMU Boise State, I think Penn State to get them just based off of the quarterback alone, bro. Listen, yesterday, if Penn State was getting to Gabriel, if they was able to sack him maybe two more times than they did, Dylan. This is why I was like. Dylan Gabriel gained so much respect for me because yesterday it was like he'd get rid of the ball at the perfect time because they was on him for real. It just he was always on time. So I don't know. I think Penn State can get home to the quarterback enough in this game. I don't think Jency just about to be running all over a Big Ten team either. Like it's just not about to happen. Like we seen Oregon slowing him down. He only was rushing for 4 yards of carry in that game. So. Hey, you on mute, T1? You saying something? Yeah.
Yeah, I pushed it on mute though.
What do y'all think about number 11?
No,
Indiana?
whoa.
You what done?
What you think about that game? You ain't say nothing.
I think Penn State got too much for them physically. They're not going to be able to. If all you're going to think you're going to do is run, it ain't happening. I think Penn State's win this game pretty easily. And I want Penn State to beat them really easily so that the committee can understand that, listen, you might have group of 5 teams that have good records and might play really well, but they can't compete against these big boys, man.
Right. Right. And if they getting in, they definitely starting from the bottom. You don't put them at the top with the bye weeks and all of that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I'm
Like
quite
you
sure.
ain't have to do nothing.
Yeah, we could probably name at least 7 to 8 teams that will thump their skull in.
Yeah.
So either number 11 Indiana or number 7 Penn State versus Notre Dame versus number 2 Georgia. Can any one of these teams give Georgia any issues?
I think
Now
we
think
all in
about it.
agreement.
Carson Beck probably not going to be playing. He
He'll
might
be
not be
playing this a
playing.
long time. This a long time from now. This what? January 1st?
Ain't it his elbow though?
Yeah, that's 3 weeks. That's over 3 weeks.
No, they play on the 28th. Is it the 28th?
Yep.
The 28th? That game is
Oh
on the
no,
28th?
No, they played January 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh
played
wow.
January 1st.
Yeah.
So
They got a long time.
Yeah,
so they got
they
4 weeks off.
Yeah.
because the quarterfinals start the New Year's Eve. It start New Year's Eve, the 31st.
Look, you could be real rusty. You could be real rusty.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like starting at the beginning of the season, man.
It is. It is. You know, at least we got one game in between there.
I didn't know it was that long of a wait, man. So you mean to tell me after this first round of games, they got to wait 2 weeks to play that next game?
Well, it's only about a
No,
week and a
10
half.
days. It's 10 days.
Yeah, about a week and a half.
Oh, so they try to match everything up with how the normal bowl season would be. Okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it now. So what's y'all's thoughts on this? Can either one of them give Georgia any issues?
Yeah, I think we all in agreement that Notre Dame will that will be a good game. That it'll be a problem. Where we disagree is who we think is going to win. I think Indiana's going to win. Y'all both think Notre Dame will win this game.
No, I got Indiana.
You got Indiana. Oh, I thought you said Notre Dame earlier. All right,
No,
then.
I got Indiana, and I feel like Indiana can rock with Georgia as well.
Oh, okay. I must have misheard you or something. Yeah.
You know, I'm
I
Big
thought
Ten.
you,
I'm
hey,
Big Ten homer.
yeah, you usually a homer. That's why I was confused in my head. Like,
Nah,
is he
I'm
wrong?
Big Ten homer with this.
Yeah,
I
I think.
think
I'm Big Ten homer and looking for Indiana to pull the upset.
But I know coaching go a long way, bro, and I could just see Kurt Signetti just being on the drawing board, leading all the way up into this game and scheming them out of the whole game.
Well,
man, have y'all watched that Georgia defense, man? How did they beat the hell out of Texas twice?
I don't
yeah,
think they can beat Georgia. I'm talking about Notre Dame.
Oh,
I
Notre
think
Dame,
they can
Notre Dame.
scheme Notre Dame out of the game. I think Georgia got the same players Ohio State got, and that game will probably look just like Ohio State game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
depending on what Georgia teams show up.
That too. That's true.
Texas keep getting a pretty good Georgia team with a nice front four. You know what I mean? Couple players in that back five. But the front four has been playing real good for Georgia against Texas. The games where I see Georgia doing bad is when their front four isn't having much success.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, because Georgia Tech gave them fits.
Yeah, because they lost to Georgia Tech. So I'm talking about that type of, and I can see Indiana doing their thing. So yeah,
See,
like it.
I think Georgia Tech gave them fits, which this is where I was confused about kind of y'all's game plan too. Georgia Tech had them going side to side. They wasn't going up the middle. They was using all three of them receivers, and they was going sideline to sideline with their offense. They was attacking the edges, and I don't think y'all was doing that enough yesterday. I think y'all should have been rolling Quinn Ewers right, left, every which way, and making them boys run the whole game.
Yeah, I think Kirby Smart, he understood what we was trying to do with our pulling our offensive guard or whichever side to try to give you that disguise like we go in one way and we go the other way. I think he just picked up on all that stuff, man, and was able to nullify everything we try to do in the running game. But I really wish that Arch Manning was probably a little bit more seasoned because he would have been the difference in that game for us if he had the experience, man. Because him using his legs would have been a difference for us, being able to pull it out, making them play sound defense and holding their positions. We would have been able to get around the corner on them with the quarterback. But that's neither here nor there.
Y'all got to get him some reps in practice over the next couple weeks.
Well, before the season started, I was a firm believer that he should have been in every game by the third or fourth drive of the game in the first half, and then in the second half, the third or fourth drive in the second half. He should have been getting those two in every game we played. He should have been getting some time, man, outside of only playing when Quinn Ewers is hurt, just so we can get him prepared. So what do y'all think about number 8 Ohio State versus number 1 Oregon? Will y'all give them the kind of matchup y'all gave them in the first game and then prevail in this one?
That's the plan. That's the plan to get it. Have this opportunity to get back like a win right here, soothe everything. That Michigan loss, the Oregon loss, it'll soothe everything.
Man, listen. Penn State just gave us the film. This is where I'll be real critical of my coaching staff. I seen exactly what Oregon struggled with yesterday. They do not like pre-snap motion. And if you could isolate some of your guys in pre-snap motion and get a couple plays on the outside on the perimeter to like maybe a Buka or somebody like that, you could start the run on them with misdirection and RPO. So I mean, they gave us the film, and we'll see what happened, man. I got to see what my coaching staff do in this Tennessee game first before I hold a lot of weight into that quarterfinal. I don't even want to think about the quarterfinal yet. I want to get through Tennessee.
I really do believe in this game that now that Ohio State decided that they can blitz some guys, whenever they get Oregon in the 3rd and 7 or something like that, they can give those little wide receivers for Oregon press coverage and still have the zone on the back end just so they can get up that rush enough time to get Dylan Gabriel off of his spot. Because he everything with him is timing. You throw his timing off, you throw him off. And he's definitely not going to be able to pull that little run game thing that he did on Ohio State in the first game. Even though he only ran a few times, there was that critical moments. He's not getting that off this time.
Right.
They're going to be prepared for all of that kind of stuff, man. So I think Ohio State beats Oregon in this matchup. And it's not going to come down to Dan Lanning pulling a rabbit out of his ass either.
I like that.
All right, so that'll lead our Final Four to Texas versus Ohio State. And then you're going to have Georgia possibly versus Penn State. What do you think about that Final Four? Is that a pretty good matchup?
I would rock with it. I would rock with it.
Ohio State versus Texas.
Yep.
I'm gonna be a realist, man. I'm gonna be real, bro. Our lineup is so crazy. I can see us being worn down by that time for real. We just have to go through a gauntlet. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why would we be worn down in 2 games?
Huh?
Why would we be worn down in 2 games?
It's not the 2 games. It's the stretch of the game, the teams that we have to face before we meet the Texas team, who we all been thinking is a top 3 team all year long. And
that's what we've been preparing for all year.
T1, I'm just being a realist. We lost to Michigan, bro. It's not like we can't be had.
It ain't about being the realist. You just giving your opinion.
Yeah, it's about being a realist though. And to go
Okay.
against Tennessee, then Oregon, and then meet a Texas team, that's by far the hardest path of any team. And if we get through that, we deserve to be the national champs. That's one thing I can say. We will deserve to be the national champs if we get through that whole gauntlet.
That's the only way I want it.
I
Want to
just
earn it.
I just don't. I done lost faith in Ryan Day so much though. He bound to mess up, dog.
I feel you.
He's
I feel
bound to
you.
mess up again, and I just want to call Urban Meyer. That's it.
Well, I had to go through John Cooper, so this faith is pretty strong, man, and it's been built up over the years. So you know,
maybe the Georgia and Penn State game will be a good matchup. I think it will be a boring ass football game though. Will it be
You don't
boring?
know though,
I
because
don't know.
we
yeah,
thought
we thought that Big Ten game was gonna be boring yesterday.
right,
Yeah, I
right,
did think it was
and we
gonna be
seen
boring.
fireworks.
I mean, I didn't. I always believed in Penn State the whole season. So just like I believe in them when they go up against Georgia.
Yeah, I didn't believe in them, but they got a little bit more confidence from me now. Now that they had played Georgia the way, Oregon the way that they played Oregon. Yeah, so they got a little bit more
Famous
confidence.
Jameis.
You
What y'all
watching?
doing? Y'all winning?
Famous Jameis just dropped a bomb on them under pressure. We about to be up 7-3.
Okay, okay. Well, y'all, I guess we'll continue to get on. We might need to start looking at getting on some basketball, man, now that we're gonna have a little bit of break from college football for the most
Yeah,
part.
it's definitely time.
I
Yeah.
just watched Juju 2 days ago. They played Oregon women's. Man, Oregon got some girls out there, man. They can shoot that rock. They got 3 girls on the perimeter. That ain't no joke, and they not even ranked. I was confused. Like, man, they got some
Yeah,
girls on their team, but Juju is a different animal.
yes, she is.
Yeah. Man, there are times when women's basketball is more exciting than men's basketball, man, sometimes. When I watch women's games, it I don't know, man. They surprise me every time with their athleticism, their ability to make shots the way they do. It's just fascinating to me, man, to see how the game has evolved. And Cheryl Miller and all them were really, really good. But to see what they doing now with this 3-point game, man, is nuts.
Man,
You know,
we don't never give our women enough credit out there for being athletes, man. It
Yeah,
got to stop. It really needs to stop, man. Really, they don't have the same structure and makeup as a man, but they really be better athletes than the guys, for real, honestly.
and that's my point. The females are just more fundamentally sound
Facts.
than
And
the
it's
males. They actually play the game,
it's
and it's not all about looking cute or looking sweet or whatever. They play the game. They're fundamentally sound, and they give you good basketball.
yeah, they do. They do.
But OSU, we taking it all, baby.
Taking it all.
we we going to the house. A 4-game streak, dog. A 4-game streak. We knew it was gonna be a long season.
hey,
4 games, man. We got 4 games to win.
this is why we went in the portal though, man. We knew it was gonna be. Hey, look, Travion didn't get hurt this year. Usually he be
Yeah,
banged up around this time.
yeah. We made
So
sure that everybody healthy, right? And everybody healthy. Of course, everybody banged up too. But for the most part, I think we're gonna go into this game feeling good with a new season on the line.
I just hope that the Ohio State Buckeyes do everything they need to do with all their other skilled position players so that they don't have to put it on Will Howard, man. I just hope they don't have to. But that's
we need
that's up to the coaches though, and play calling and all that stuff.
It's the
Yeah.
coaches, man. It's gonna come down to X's and O's, man. We got too much knowledge on that coaching staff to be getting out coached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that if Texas and Ohio State do match up, that's gonna be a good ass football game, bro.
They
Still
always are.
hoping
Them
for it.
Texas Ohio State games be bangers. They be classics.
Man, listen, classics, bro, classics. And then they got to turn right around and play the first game next season. That's gonna
Yeah.
be nice. That's gonna
Yeah.
be nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
we can say what we want, but I guarantee this college football playoff is gonna go down as legendary. It's gonna go
Oh
down
yeah, for
legendary.
sure. For
It's
sure.
gonna go down. It's gonna be some things that we say that we just gonna be completely wrong on, and somebody gonna shock somebody somewhere down the line. It always happened like that though.
I just
Yeah.
hope my guys don't get surprised.
Yeah.
Man, I'm ready for it though. I'm mad we still got 2 weeks.
Yeah, me too. Man. I'm mad. We still got 2 weeks too.
That's too long to wait for. Hey,
Hey,
but everybody got film study now. You got
facts,
film study.
facts.
Got film study. Get mentally ready.
Yeah.
No problem, Robin.
Hey, and for real, no, y'all better be careful with Clemson because they a blue blood and they not gonna go into that game scared of y'all at all. They are not gonna be nervous to be playing in that game. They got dudes on that team that have been in the college football playoffs, so they gonna show up. Do they got enough for y'all? I don't think so, but Dabo gonna have them boys ready to play.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. He better get ready to get schemed up by Steve Sarkisian. I know that. Especially if Isaiah Bond is healthy, he better be ready to get schemed up because Steve Sarkisian gonna have something for his ass. All right, y'all. Well, if that's it, man, I appreciate y'all. Coming back. If you're out there, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so that way whenever we go live or whenever we drop something, you'll get the notification that it's dropped so that you can join us. Please make sure that you share our videos with all your friends and family members. Ask them to subscribe to WTP Sports Dudes. Ask them to subscribe to Level Up Sports 10. And we got some other channels coming as well. We got somebody else coming. We got Zen Master Zaya coming. And we got Parlay Pose, 3 picks of the week coming. So continue to watch us and follow us. And we appreciate all your support. Peace.
WTP Sports Dudes. We out of here. Love y'all, man.
Love
Love
y'all
you too,
too,
bro.
Y'all be